Diving into the past, staring straight into the cryptic, this is the portal to the enigmatic and the unknown. This is where history's shadows, secrets of the occult, and the interweaving secret plots come to the light. Unravel the secrets lying dormant for ages, waiting to whisper their truths. From ancient civilizations' perplexing enigmas to modern-day conspiracies that shake the very foundation of belief, we explore it all. Witness testimonies, expert analyses, and a touch of skepticism. We're not just telling stories, we're seeking answers. Histories, mysteries, and conspiracies, where every mystery is a story, and every story holds a mystery waiting to be solved. Join us. History is a set of lies agreed upon. Napoleon Bonaparte. The enigma of history, or his story. Beneath the layers of dust upon the shelf of time lie the books we have surrendered to. Some call it history, while others call it his story. History derived from the ancient Greeks proclaims that it is the systematic study and documentation of the human past. Today, we will challenge our understanding of the past as we delve into the controversial concepts of the new chronology and the phantom time hypothesis. The new chronology was proposed by a Russian mathematician, Anatoly Fomenko, in the 1990s. Fomenko used statistical methods, mathematical analysis, and a critical examination of historical sources to support his theory. He utilized previous theories proposed by earlier researchers such as Russian scholar Nikolai Morozov and French scholar Jean Hardouin. Fomenko claimed that many historical events and figures were duplicated or misplaced in time, or even fabricated over time, leading to a skewed understanding of history. Fomenko argued that traditional chronology is flawed and proposed a revised chronology that challenges the conventional timeline of history. The new chronology theory proposes that world history prior to 1600 AD has been widely falsified to suit the interests of a number of different conspirators, including the Vatican, the Holy Roman Empire, and the Russian House of Romanov, all working to obscure the actual history of the world centered around a global empire called the Russian Horde. Fomenko uses mathematical and statistical analysis to support his conclusions. He argues that events of antiquity generally attributed to the ancient civilizations of Rome, Greece, and Egypt actually occurred during the Middle Ages. The new chronology offers a completely reconstructed timeline, portraying a history that is radically shorter than what is universally accepted. According to Fomenko, the practice of written history only emerged around 800 AD, with there being almost no real information about events that occurred between 800 and 1000 AD, and most recorded historical events actually having taken place between 1000 AD and 1500 AD. The phantom time hypothesis was popularized by a German historian, Heribert Illig, also in the 1990s. Illig is based upon the discrepancies in historical records, particularly in calendars and documents from the early Middle Ages. He argued that a period of time, roughly from 614 AD to 911 AD, was added to the calendar by medieval scholars for political and/or religious purposes. Illig used analyses of historical documents, calendars, and astronomical data to support his hypothesis, suggesting that certain historical events and artifacts from this period may have been misdated or fabricated. Illig also hypothesizes that this was a conspiracy by the Holy Roman Empire, more specifically, Emperor Otto III, Pope Sylvester II, and possibly the Byzantine Emperor Constantine VII, to fabricate the Anno Domini dating system retroactively in order to place them at the special year of AD 1000 and to rewrite history to legitimize Otto's claim to the Holy Roman Empire. The phantom time hypothesis focuses strictly on a period of time, roughly 297 years. He bases this hypothesis on the presence of Romanesque architecture in 10th century. Medieval historians relied too much on written sources, and a scarcity of archaeological evidence that can be reliably dated to the period 614–911 AD. Scholars and historians vehemently denounce both theories, citing calendars from China, astrology, dendrochronology, archaeological remains, and even that the authors purposely falsified data to fit the theories. Interesting enough, both theories challenge our traditional understanding of this historical timelines. They both suggest that events may have been altered, misplaced, or fabricated. They both question the reliability of historical sources. Both theories question the early Middle Ages, and both suggest that the Holy Roman Empire are to blame for the discrepancies. In addition to these theories, other theories of a falsified history has persisted throughout our timeline. Herodotus, who lived from 484 to 425 BC, was believed to be the father of history. Herodotus was the first writer to perform systematic investigation of historical events. His writing diverges from the central themes to offer a cultural, ethnographic, geographical, and historiographical context that enriches the narrative and offers readers a wealth of supplementary information. In 1685, Jean Hardouin published a version of Pliny the Elder's Natural History, in which he claimed that most Greek and Roman texts had been forged by Benedictine monks. In the 17th century, Sir Isaac Newton challenged existing chronologies of ancient Greece, ancient Egypt, and the ancient Near East. In his work, The Chronology of Ancient Kingdoms Amended, Newton proposed a new chronology based on Apollonius of Rhodes's Argonautica, revising the dates of the Argonautic expedition, the Trojan War, and the founding of Rome. Thomas Jefferson, one of the founding fathers of America, who was present for the Revolutionary War and the signing of the Declaration of Independence, even questioned the narrative surrounding these events. In 1887, Edwin Johnson suggested that much of early Christian history was fabricated or distorted during the 2nd and 3rd centuries. Otto Rank in 1909 made the claim that almost all important civilized peoples have early woven myths around and glorified in poetry, their heroes, mythical kings and princes, founders of religions, of dynasties, empires, and cities. In short, their national heroes. Especially the history of their birth and of their early years is furnished with fantastic traits, the amazing similarity, nay, literal identity of those tales, even if they refer to different, completely independent peoples, sometimes geographically far removed from one another, is well known and has struck many an investigator. In Zeitgeist, the movie, which was released online in June 2007, it questions the authenticity of the figure Jesus Christ while proposing that several other historical figures had similar stories. These theories challenge our perception of history as it is proposed to us, suggesting that history may not be accurate and that it may have been falsified to advance a political agenda, a national identity for cultural or religious basis, and even for personal gain. Scholars and historians may even feel a need to protect the identity of the current narrative. The question proposed is it history or merely his story? Rabo. For more content like this, share and subscribe.